All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they work in your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, Friday, May 10th, 2023, or 4. Son of a bitch, I went back a year.
Lost a year. Shit.
Oh, man. Damn. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
Going pretty good. I'm in the right year at least. Don't know about you. You've been doing a little time traveling.
Yep. Time travel to do some research on them racist turtles.
Yep.
We were talking about that yesterday.
That was some crazy stuff. Big Glenn. He was
he's probably fired up, ready for the game tonight.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it was at the Fever game. I think last night, wasn't it?
Yep. Fever's preseason first preseason home game. I think they start regular season next Thursday. Fever ended up winning by 3. And Clark had 12 points, like 8 rebounds and 6 assists or something like that. And Glenn had a busy weekend playing.
Yep. He could be a busy man. All right. The last time we didn't do a show yesterday. You was out of town. Wednesday picks, I went 5-1. I had a good Wednesday.
I went 4-3 on Wednesday. I was 0-2 in the NBA. I had the Pacers plus 4.5, and they fell apart in the second half of that game. And then I had both the hockey games wrong on that night. I had the Bruins over the Panthers, and Panthers ended up winning.
I had Florida, but
and then I had the Oilers and the Canucks win that game. But then I went 4-0 in baseball on Wednesday. I had the Reds at the plus 1.5. They lost by 1.
Yeah, I went 4-0 that day too.
So I was 4-3. So I had a real good day in baseball that day. Other than that, I didn't do very good. Yeah, I didn't do a show yesterday because I decided at like 3 in the morning or 3:30 in the morning to go to a game. But I had a great time. But the Reds have to play smarter baseball. I mean, they had a lot of chances to win that game yesterday. And it wasn't the Diamondbacks. It wasn't that the Diamondbacks performed great to score the runs they did to beat them. It was off a lot of Reds mistakes, walks. And then we left runs on the bases with some base running mistakes. But you can't. I'm pretty sure it was 9. It was either 9 or 10 walks that the Reds had yesterday. You're not going to win a whole lot of games
No.
walking that minute. Hunter Green only gave up the 1 run on that home run in that first inning, third batter of the game. Peterson, but he walked 5 guys. But then the bullpen, especially in that what was it, 7th inning? I think it was 7th or 8th inning. After the Reds just tied the game up, you bring Fernando Cruz in out of the bullpen. He walks the first 2 batters of the inning. They end up getting a run that inning. That's the run to beat us.
I just seen Nobi's out for the next night.
Yeah, he might be out. He could be out for a while. He injured a hamstring last game. He didn't play the. I think pretty much. I think about the whole fourth quarter.
No.
He went out with a hamstring and he was out. They have Brunson listed as I think questionable. I think he's going to play.
I think.
Yeah, well, you got Knicks and Pacers tonight, Game 3. First game in Indiana. You know, Indianapolis is going to be rocking tonight.
Yep. Must win.
Pacers need to win this game. I still think Pacers are going to win the series. We could be up 2-0 in this series. I know we're not, but we definitely could have been up 2-0 at the very least, but it should have been 1-1 there in the New York games. But I was a little, and we didn't do a show yesterday, so we really didn't talk about it. But Game 2 the other night, kind of what he said, Tibbs' rotation is going to kill him again. Is going something that was a couple things I mentioned to you about Game 2 is I thought Carlisle's management of the roster in the fourth quarter didn't make a lot of sense. You have, and don't get me wrong, I like Nembhard. Nembhard's a good player. He's usually a pretty good defender, but Brunson was cooking him. Cooked them both games and was cooking them in that fourth quarter again. And the guy that had done the best was McConnell. McConnell done good against him in Game 2. And he never brought McConnell back in on that defensive side. That didn't make a lot of sense. And then they got to figure out something with Halliburton. You can't. He came out aggressive in that first half and had 17, 18 points in the first half. Was aggressive. Only scored 2 in the third quarter, and then you don't even have him in the game until in the fourth quarter. There was like 7 minutes left in the game. He set out the whole first part of the fourth quarter. You can't do that in the playoffs. They got to find a way to keep him involved in the game more. I know we have a deep team, and that's a good thing to have a deep bench. But sometimes you got to go with the guys that are hot. Yeah, our bench was playing better last game than our starters. Maybe leave them in there a little bit longer if you have to. This isn't the regular season; it's the playoffs. You got to play whoever's playing good and whatever gives you the best chance to win. And sometimes I think he goes back to his rotation some and don't go with the feel of the game.
I seen he got fined for some of his comments.
Yeah, only 35,000. I figured it'd be more than that. They sent in. They sent in 79 plays. Yeah. from the first 2 games that they said the refs got wrong.
I've seen it.
Carlisle was upset. That's not understatement. Yeah, that hammy might still be bothering him some, but there's times, man, when he's aggressive, he's almost unstoppable. But it's just like he don't stay aggressive enough. Like to see him getting that. Yeah, Brunson's been killing us.
I've seen where I think Beverly, he got 4 games suspension.
Oh, did he? I hadn't even seen that. Did that come out yesterday? Maybe.
Yep.
Because I didn't really look at nothing yesterday.
But the lady that got hit is looking to press charges.
I figured that was gonna come. Figured that was gonna come.
Look, I understand a ball could go in the stands, by accident. That wasn't no accident.
No,
So
that wasn't no accident. No accident. He only threw it twice.
Yep.
It wasn't no accident, but I don't know what he was thinking. Apparently, well, he wasn't thinking at that time. Apparently, because it's not something you can. And it's probably going to cost him a lot of money because if she does try to sue him, he'll probably settle out of court for some money. And that's the only thing that sucks about it to me because he was wrong. But if say he wasn't an NBA player, didn't have the money he has, would they press charges?
no.
You know what I mean? That's my only thing. Hey, now if you're seriously injured, okay, but if it just but there's also a point where you're just doing it because you can get money out of it.
But
he made a mistake.
He set himself up for that.
He said, yeah, but
I mean, that's just not a mistake, Chris. That's stupid.
No, no, I'm not defending him, but I'm just saying I'm just saying if he didn't have money, they probably wouldn't press the charges. Not saying that.
I mean,
I'm not defending him because he shouldn't have done it.
No, that situation is like if I'm a player and I go into the crowd and somebody puts their hands on me and I put my hands on them, okay, things could get heated and whatever. This fan's sitting there, you're on the court, and you throw a ball.
No, I agree with that.
To a certain degree, he deserves whatever he gets.
No, I agree with that. I'm just saying.
I don't want to say people take advantage.
I'm saying people
sue too much.
I'm just saying people. If that same thing happened, say in a high school game, or a college game, and a guy don't have millions of dollars, that fan's going to be upset, but they're not going to go sue him because they know they're not going to get no money out of it. In this case, they know they can get money out of it, so they're more apt to sue. You're right. And I'm not defending him. What he done was completely wrong. There was no excuse for it. You can't do that. Especially, fans get kicked out for saying a couple words to players. Yeah, so you definitely can't throw nothing at it. And if a fan threw something like that, like on the court at a player, they would get banned would never be allowed to go back to a game. So I understand. Like I said, I'm not defending him at all. That was completely out of line. You can't do that under no circumstance.
I know it's probably never been released, but I wonder how much money some of them people got when that big old fight broke out in Detroit and Pacers up there, because they got some money. When they went up in the crowd and started beating on people.
Did anybody get hit that didn't throw punch, that didn't hit? Because the one guy was trying to hit, but I'm sure some people got some money though. Yeah, that was crazy.
One of the craziest things I ever seen.
That's not what I was trying to do. All right, Knicks Pacers. I think the Pacers, last I saw, are 7.5-point favorites.
Because Nobi's out.
Probably that, and they're at home.
They've been good at home. If we can get that series tied back up, we got to get us tied back up. We got to win these next two games.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's crazy, but yeah, you can't. It's 7. So Pacers are 7-point favorites. Man, I think Pacers win. I really do think. 7 points. I'm gonna take the Pacers at the -7. I think Pacers are gonna have a big game tonight. But 7 is quite a bit of points. Then you have the Denver Nuggets and Minnesota Timberwolves. T-Wolves are up 2-0 in this series. This will be the first game in Minnesota as they won the first 2 games on the road.
No, series 1-1. What series are you talking about?
Minnesota Timberwolves, Denver Nuggets.
I thought Dallas played tonight.
No, they played. They played last night.
Okay. I thought they played tonight. Okay, I was thinking Dallas.
So you had me think. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I missed something. I could have sworn Minnesota won the first game.
I thought
Yeah. Dallas won. Dallas played last night and won. I think they played probably tomorrow. Yeah, tonight's Nuggets and Timberwolves game 3, first game in Minnesota. I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves are actually 3.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets tonight at the plus 3.5. I think Nuggets are going to win this game and get back in the series. So I think Pacers win and the Nuggets win tonight. Both teams that are down 0-2.
I think it's a sweep.
You think Nuggets will get swept?
The Nuggets have showed nothing in these last 2 games. They look tired. They look outplayed. I hate to say it because my pick to win it all was the Nuggets. They look in trouble to me.
I think they're gonna have a bounce back game. I do. I'm not saying they're. I picked the Nuggets to win this series at the beginning. I'm not saying that. I kind of think Timberwolves are probably going to win this series now. I really do, but I think the Nuggets are going to get a bounce back win tonight and get the series to 2-1. Hey, how's it going, Mike?
Mike Hughes. Speaking of the Dallas game, how you like Dallas's chances now after getting that win there in OKC?
I think Dallas has a good chance. The only thing that worries me is Luka's leg injury because he wasn't moving. There was times in that game he wasn't hardly moving around real good. How much is that going to affect down the road? But no, I think Dallas has a good chance to win that series. OKC's a tough team, but when you're a younger team like that too, you make some mistakes that, and we've seen it with the Pacers. We've seen it with OKC a little bit. But, so I think that's going to be it's going to be a 7-game series. I think it's going to be one of them series that's going to go to 7. Could go either way.
I know the other day you like Dallas, but like I said, with the injury,
that worries me a little bit. With Luka's injuries, worried me a little bit. But I still have Dallas winning the series.
What did OKC fans say to Kyrie? I'm not aware of that situation.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah,
I might have heard it, but I can't. It's not popping up on the top of my head right now. And I didn't. I didn't keep up on much NBA stuff yesterday. I went to that baseball game and was.
What were you thinking about Cleveland upsetting Boston?
I mean, it would. If you had told me Cleveland was going to win a game in this series, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't expect Boston to sweep everybody, so I would. But to lose the way Boston did surprise me. Boston could not hit a shot, especially about the end of the second quarter on. I think the last 2-3 minutes of the second quarter is when, because Boston, I think people also forget, is Boston was up by like 10 in the second quarter in that game, and then Cleveland went on that run, and then they came back out in the third quarter, and third and fourth quarter, I think they were plus 24 in the second half over the Celtics or something. I mean, they had over a 30-point lead at one time, but yeah, Boston.
You think
couldn't hit? No, I think Boston's going to win the series. I don't think Cleveland's going to win the series.
Well, I think if going back to Cleveland, if Cleveland could win its next game and go up 2-1, do you think Boston could choke?
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. It could. I mean, we've seen Boston go in these spurts where they kind of lose their identity. They just depend too much on that three ball, and that don't make too much sense or a lot of sense because they have a lot of versatile players. They don't have to just rely on three pointers. They can go in the paint, but there's a lot of times the ball gets just too stagnant. It's just too much one-on-one play, and let's fire up a three. And if they're not hitting, they go like 8 of 35 or something last night from 3-point range. If you're shooting that many threes and not hitting, it's going to be hard to win. But I think they come out, play better next game. They kind of done this last series too. Maybe not to this extent, but last series they won a game and then they got beat and they came out and ended up blowing them out the next 3. So I think Boston wins the series still, but yeah, they're going to play a lot better than they did last night. All right. That's the only NBA games tonight. Why you got you got hockey,
Yep.
Panthers and Bruins. I'm gonna go with the Bruins, even though the Panthers did come out and score 6 goals the other night. That surprised me, especially the way that Bruins goalie had been playing. So we're with Bruins on the money line at home, and I'm going with the Oilers on the money line on the road against the Canucks.
I went with Boston money line, but I'm going with Vancouver money line at home.
You think they're going to go up 2-0?
I do.
The hockey playoffs. I don't know how many people like watch them. I know their numbers are. I know their numbers are getting better and better.
Yeah, they're up.
But they've been. I mean, if you go by NBA, NHL right now, the NHL playoffs have been better.
Yeah, well, NBA's down. I know Monday night NBA was down from last year. Hockey was up 36%.
NBA's been a lot of blowouts. I mean, there hasn't been a lot of series that have had like your close games. I mean, Pacers and Knicks have been pretty close games, but you haven't had.
Yep.
Where in hockey, the other night they had a game going up. There was 2 games. One went overtime, the other went double overtime.
Yep.
I mean, they've had the more exciting games. Yeah, Fever had over 13,000 fans at a pregame.
That's nuts.
They averaged like 4,000 for regular season games last year.
What do you think their average will be this year? Double,
At least. I'm gonna say they're gonna average at least. I'm gonna say they're gonna average at least 10,000. Maybe more, especially if they get off to if they get off to a good start.
If they win, yeah. Winning always helps.
But yeah, they had over 13,000 there for a pregame, and last year they averaged like 4,000 for regular season. Glenn says it's going. He thinks it'll be 12, and that'd be awesome if. I know. Smith last night had a big game for the Pacers. I think she had 20. Clark had like 12. Boston had 11 or 12. But yeah, Clark did have a few turnovers, but you're going to have that some. So you think the Timberwolves are going to sweep the Nuggets?
I do.
They're
at home. I think that crowd's going to be nuts. I think, Denver looks dead to me. They just, I don't know. Could be I don't know. They just not even close.
Yeah.
They just look dead. It'd been different they just got completely destroyed that last game, and I think if they lost by 2 points, and some people say, well, it don't matter, but I think it does matter.
I don't know. I think it could some, but I mean, I look for him to come out and play a lot better game tonight. All right, Major League Baseball for today. A bunch of games today, man.
Yep.
I ended up going with 4. First game, I'm gonna go with the Houston Astros at the Detroit Tigers. I'm going with the Detroit Tigers at the +1.5 at home.
You're just trying to piss and Jay off.
Tigers have a better record than them.
Yeah, I know Astros. I think everyone won like 12 games.
Tigers have won like 19. Still not great, but hell, about where we are, isn't it?
I think we've only won 16. 16. We did have a winning record.
We've been stuck on 16 for a while. We've lost 7 in a row now.
Yep. We're going the wrong way. Them damn Cubs are going the other way.
Should have won yesterday. Could have. I had a good chance of winning the last 2 games. Lost 4-3 and 5-4.
Yep.
Definitely could have won that game yesterday. Dela Cruz don't get thrown out. Damn rundown at third. The game would have been tied back up at least. And I'll tell you that took it just took the air out of Great American Ballpark.
You said fans left.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you. At least over a quarter of the fans got up and left. Because I told Stevie, I said, look, and you could look all around the stadium. It didn't matter. We were on the lower. It didn't matter what level you were on. There was people getting up and going headed out right after that happened. Like, but no, it was cool. I've never sat that close to a field. We were 3 rows right behind the dugout. You could, I mean, when the players were standing at the dugout, they were like at the wall. You know what I mean? It was pretty cool. It's like Suarez and them guys just standing there. Had like I said, it was in perfect weather. It wasn't hot, wasn't cold. It sprinkled a couple times, but other than that, I mean, I can't complain at all. It was a good day of baseball, other than the Reds losing. I'm gonna go with the Tigers at +1.5. I'm gonna take the Yankees on the money line on the road at the Tampa Bay Rays. Take the Baltimore Orioles on the money line at home against the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's kind of a quick turnaround for the Diamondbacks too. You play a game yesterday, and then you have, I guess, ain't too much more of a turnaround than the Reds though, because the Reds playing tonight the Giants. I'm going with the Reds at the +1.5 against the Giants tonight. Reds have Abbott on the mound.
Okay. Who's Atlanta playing tonight? The Yankees or the Mets?
It's not the Yankees. The Rays are playing the Yankees.
Okay, so it must be the Mets.
Yes, the Mets.
Okay, my MLB picks for tonight. I have Baltimore money line at home against Arizona. I have Atlanta money line on the road at the Mets. I have Philadelphia on the road money line at Miami. I have Texas money line on the road at Colorado, and I have the Dodgers money line on the road at San Diego. I went with 5.
All right. Did you have anything else for today?
Real quick, you see where I guess Derek Lewis has told the media that he's in talks with WWE about going to the WWE. I know he fights this week. I think Saturday night he fights.
Oh, does he?
And he says he's in talks with WWE. How do you think Derek Lewis would do in WWE?
I think he has a personality for it. He is kind of crazy. My thing I was going to say is how old is he?
I'm not sure.
His age. Because I think
I think he would be good for like a one-off or
yeah.
two. I don't think he could be
yeah.
Oh
yeah, I think he'd be good. I think it'd be good if they brought him in a couple times, kind of. And I'm not comparing to him, but kind of like they do with like Bad Bunny and some of them guys, where you're in spots. You know what I mean? Bring him for a couple times, or even like with what McAfee did. You're not somebody that's not. He ain't gonna be somebody that could do it every week or
no.
But his personality and his charisma and stuff he has, I think that fits in with it good.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he's not. I don't think, if I remember right.
Well, he's probably middle to late 30s, isn't he? I'm just guessing.
Well, that's what I was. Oh, he's 40.
Damn, he's over my thought.
Or not, well, getting ready to be 40. He's, 30, 38.
Okay.
He's 5 years younger than me.
Yeah,
he was a little young. I was thinking he was like 40, so he's a little younger than I thought, but still 38. That's kind of getting kind of late. For somebody that's never done it before, you know what I mean? To like do it full time. But no, I think he could come in, and I think it could work if they use him in some spots and do it right.
Yeah, I agree. We got a big wrestling show we're going to Saturday. WCWO, Lebanon, Indiana, all cage matches. I think that's something we got taped, though. I don't think we can go live there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think we taped it last time. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm for sure which
building we're in.
Yeah,
I think back to the fairgrounds, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, but we've been in 2 buildings at the fairgrounds as well.
But that's true too.
I think I'm assuming it's going to be the regular building, but I'll find that out here. But no, that should be a good show this weekend.
I'm looking forward to it.
Next weekend we got the big show here in Muncie. So.
Yep. And then one in Denver.
Oh, yeah.
The next day. And I see Zay Gates is on the poster.
Yeah, I saw that.
I've seen that. So he's going to be back. That should be interesting.
Yep. It should be interesting. I was kind of surprised when I saw that day. But
yeah. Marcus sent it to me. Sent it to me and had a circle around it. Like I'm going to say. Come on. You know Marcus.
He's all 2 circles. Is Marcus going to be there tomorrow?
Yeah, he'll be 11 tomorrow.
I didn't know.
Well, I know he's got his own career going. We got that left kind of side, so I can't say for sure. But as far as I know, yeah, because he called and wanted to see if we wanted to eat. So yes, he's going to be in Lebanon tomorrow now.
As of right now.
Yeah. If somebody calls with a better offer, we might be shit on again. So who knows?
Marcus became a star.
Yeah, he's a superstar.
All right. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room as well. Also, there is some more that I think I'm going to have to get one more of the Comic-Con shows up, and they're all up.
Okay.
And I'll go and get the PopCon shows started this week.
You might want to do that. You'll be seeing Hodari, so you might want to get that done.
I got all the Comic-Con shows. I just got one more. The last show on Sunday. I got to get it up. I got the rest of them up. I got 3 of them up last night. I would have got the other one up, but I'm not going to lie. I was laying here watching the basketball game and I fell asleep.
He was bitching. He went to Marcus about the hangman over your head. He went to Marcus. What's Chris doing? He said, Chris working and stuff. Calm down. He said, he'll get it up.
Oh, about the Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, that's the reason I got it up yesterday was because I knew I was going to see Hodari this weekend. And you could ask Stevie. I told Stevie because I was going to do it yesterday during the day. Well, then I ended up going that game. And he goes, "Well, you didn't know." I said, "I got to get these shows up because I told Hodari I was going to get it up after that week of the PopCon. That was last week."
Yeah.
I said, "I'll see him this weekend. He's going to be on me if they're not up."
Well,
so,
you know what I was going to say though? What about PopCon?
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
One thing at a time, bro. One thing. I'm gonna get the PopCon started probably Monday or Tuesday.
I think I liked it better when Hodari didn't talk.
It is funny. There's one match out there that he's wanting to see. He's wanting to watch back really bad.
Was it the last show probably?
I can't remember what show it was on. Probably I'd be about I got all up at the one. No, I think it was. I want to say it was earlier in the day on Sunday because it was him and Maliko.
Yeah, I don't think that was the last show. I don't think.
Okay,
it'd been saying.
It might have been him and Maliko as a tag team.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of remember that because it was a good match against Highlight Reel, maybe.
Might have been. I think, but I don't think it wasn't the last show. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was like this. I want to say like the second show on Sunday, maybe.
Okay.
I'd have to. I don't know. I got the list around here somewhere, but yeah. So go, if you haven't checked out the Comic-Con shows, go check those out. 3 more new shows got put up yesterday. Got 1 more to go for that, and then there's 13 PopCon shows we'll be getting up.
No, yeah. How many was 15?
15 Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And then there'll be, and of course, we'll have the show from this Saturday. Next Saturday, we should be live for the DCCW, WCWO K9 benefit show for the Muncie Police Department. That's at the Delaware County Fairgrounds. Come check that out. Like I said, for a good cause, help the K9 unit get another K9.
And then War Pro, whatever number that is.
32.
Something like that.
32 or 33.
And that'll be in Danville, Indiana on Sunday.
But all right, we appreciate everybody watching. We'll be back on Monday with Easy Money, a sports betting show, and we'll have GWR Monday evening. Hope everybody has a good weekend, and see you guys Monday.